Stevie Wonder is not that impressed by the Black Lives Matter movement while speaking at an anti-gun violence event in North Minneapolis last week. The musical icon said this.
It is in your hands to stop all the killing and all the shooting wherever it might be. Because you cannot say Black Lives Matter and then kill yourselves. We mattered long before it was said, but the way we showed that we matter, the way that we showed all the various people of color matter is by loving each other and doing something about it, not just talking about it.
Does Stevie Wonder have a point? Jamila Bey is a radio show host and a supporter of Black Lives Matter. Kevin Jackson, also a radio show host, as well as an author and critical. They both join us tonight. Jamila, first to you. So if Stevie Wonder is a traitor to the civil rights movement, then I give up.
Well, don't give up just yet. I don't think, number one, Stevie Wonder is a musical genius. He's a wonderful guy, a great musician. I just don't think his point hit home. I don't think anybody's saying that, you know, black lives don't matter, that it's okay to kill other black people, that the folks who have the money to show up to a Stevie Wonder event are those who he would be talking to. I think that this is just rhetoric that you hear sometimes that's just not true.
Well, here's the part that struck me as true, and I don't wade into this much, but I mean, there's no excuse for police brutality or unjustified shootings. Mm-hmm. But by the numbers, people are much more likely in every community to be killed by someone within their community than they are by a cop. So like, this seems like a fair point to me.
Are you talking about like white-on-white crime?
Yeah, or whatever. I mean, like, you can't be against just certain kinds of violence. You should be against all kinds of
violence. Of course you should. And of course, the Black Lives Matter movement quickly comes back to, well, you know, the Mexicans kill Mexicans, Puerto Ricans kill Puerto Ricans, white kill whites. That's true. But blacks still kill more people. As a higher number, as a percentage, we kill more blacks within our own culture, number one. And number two, per capita, we kill more black people than white people kill when you look at the percentage of the population. So, again, to Stevie's point, you can't be talking about, you know, Black Lives Matter and trying to gain sympathy for a cause when you're killing each other in those record numbers, and when, unfortunately, something like, it's roughly 6% of the people, the young black thugs, are killing almost 50% of the people in the country as well.
That seems like the truth.
It is. I completely agree. I mean, these numbers are fact. The point is that I think Stevie misspoke. He also came out
by telling the truth.
Well, no.
He made that terrible mistake.
No. He didn't misspeak by telling the truth. The point is that, you know, and Kevin, you make a very good point. Look, crime is bad. Black crime, if we're only looking at black crime and not talking about white crime for the moment of this conversation, you know, we have to get a handle on all violence. We have to talk about how to make it so that it's more lucrative to go and get a job. Let's make jobs available so that it's not more advantageous to gangbang and be in a gang.
I agree, but I think we're missing the point, Jamila, that what Stevie is, he's making a point. Look, this is a guy who's been forced not to look at color his entire life.
Right. Literally.
I mean, literally, he doesn't. And he's looking at the content of character, and he's warning blacks. You can't go out and advocate that we've got a special thing that allows us to say Black Lives Matter, but be mad at people that say all lives matter and try to split hairs on what that means, almost making that sound racist, when in fact, you're out killing people in droves. And I think the bigger point, honestly, Tucker, is that Stevie Wonder got a lot of grief over this and backtracked on that comment, the same way Cosby backtracked on sagging and other, you know, things that happen in the black community. When you speak out like this, you catch a lot of grief, and that's why a lot of blacks who feel identically about what we're talking about here won't speak out. Black lives do matter. All lives matter. But if you can't stop killing yourselves, it's kind of tough to make a point.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem like, well, let me just get right to the heart of the question. Mm-hmm. If you write a song as good as Boogie on Reggae Woman, isn't by definition everything you say after that right?
I'm more partial to As, you know.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, doesn't...
Boogie on Reggae Woman was...
Because of that song, doesn't he have the moral authority that trumps your argument, just like... he's already won.
Oh, he's won only with the music behind it, you know. Take the music away and we'll see.
What about Living for the City? Where
He explained
where he actually talks about this very
If
issue.
you make it advantageous that there's not crime, he would never have taken the package across
I'm sorry,
the street and gotten
Jamila.
arrested.
As soon
There
as we
go.
pulled out the song list, your argument evaporated in smoke. I'm sorry, but I'm
as a
so glad
Supreme.
you came.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, thank you.
Black
Kevin.
lives
My
do
pleasure.
matter.
This week we got our first good look at how Neil Gorsuch will behave as a justice. What's the verdict? A new piece from Slate.com, of all places, may say it best. That's next.